ticking.
Experience the youthful suffering.
Close to sleep and step into a real G. Demons in my spirit.
could set you free. Show you what this world could really be. Here with me, I could set you free. Off the pain and misery and let you be. Here with me. I could set you free. Show you what this world could really be. Here with me, I could set you free. Off the pain and misery and let you be. Here with me. This world could really be. Here with me, I could set you free. Off the pain and misery and let you be. Here with me, I could set you free. Could set you free. Show you what this world could really be. Here with me, I could set you free. Off the pain and misery and let you be. Here with me.
Our turret is under attack.
Pump up the bass line. Pump up the pump up the bass line. Wait. Pump up the bass line.
in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through? Shining through.
I am the moonlight that breaks through the darkness.
My will burns like wildfire.
Please pick a hero.
I've been trying to fight the demons in my mind. I'll prevail with every battle.
Welcome to the greatest night show of all time.
Guess my aim was off, the target's out of sight. Would I be better if I left it all behind? 'Cause we can find a way. We can find a way. Find another place where we can just escape. We could find a way. We could find a way. Find another place where we can just escape. We could find a way.
beat me. Stay near to me. You shall become stronger.
Once in a hour, do some archbishop. Been a school them from when me in a car shop. Liverpool couldn't test the way me raw sit up quick draw. Him drop and can't get up, him not fast enough for my problem that you never solve. Send for the down brace for your firestorm, cause I turn into a monster. Ready for the war, with a wig of black. None of them boy, they no bad. None of them boy, they love it. Black pants in the hour, do some archbishop. Them no bad. School them from me in a carcass. Them no bad. School couldn't test the way me lost it. I can't put up in my fast enough for my problem that you never solve. Send for the down brace for your firestorm, cause I turn into a monster. Ready for the war, with the wig of. None of them boy, they no bad. Left a mark, young gog on a regular. We say them hardly ready. Them a new type of artillery. We a boss and a Tom and Jerry. Out the blue I hit you with an airstrike. They not bad like my air nice. It's a rare sight, yeah. Steady aim with precision, equal vision with a clear sight. Better go get your affairs right. Them boy, they no bad. None of them boy, they no bad. No bad, live with my bar. If you mark, them no bad. Them no regular. Me see them hard, them no bad. Me a new type of artillery. Hey, I'm and a Tom and Jerry. What do you do? That airstrike, no bad. Me every night, bad, clear sight. They ain't no bad. And it's the vision, you got clear sight. Better you get careful. Them boy, they no bad. Left.
Killing spree. Shut down! Enemy double
You've been there from the start, inside my corner, yeah. When it gets cold and dark, you make it warmer. From me.
a slow motion crew, and we up in our growlings when people change, but not us. And we just chillin', kicking it, kissed by the sun. Could be soaked to the skin in the mall soon. I know she got the good vibes when seasons change, but we're the same. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. Even if my jokes sound funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. 'Cause you got me holding. Even if my jokes sound funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. A bass guitar, simmer down and mess me up, tripping like I'm Jimmy at Woodstock. Drumming round and going forward, shivers down my spinal cord. Oh, 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 'cause you got me holding, holding. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. Even if my jokes sound funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. Even if my jokes sound funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding.
Initiate
Charge forward and fear nothing. Yeah! Yeah!
So you won't, no, 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 no.
Understood. Request backup. Gather up the board.
Sweet delight, you are my lucky charm. I hold you close in the night in my arms. And when we open our eyes, my worries fade away. 'Cause you gave me your heart in the light of day, in the light of day.
Protect the fairy forests. Protect my people.
And when we open our eyes, my worries fade away. 'Cause you gave me your heart in the light of day, in the light of day. You close in the night in my arms. And when we open our eyes, my worries fade away. 'Cause you gave me your heart in the light of day, the light of day.
Slain. Killing spree.
Don't say we can't, don't say another word. These thoughts you've imagined aren't real, aren't adding up. You fetched your ideas from nowhere, all from another world. Your logic's impaired, your full picture is cropped. 'Cause we both know one day they're just gonna try again. Without doubt, might say if all's gonna mend. We both know that one day the sun's gonna rise again. So don't pout for our sake, 'cause this ain't the end. see ahead. These feelings you've caught don't make sense. Your plan's gonna flop. You keep raising doubts without cause. All you feel is dread. My logic is fair. If it's pain, it's ever gonna stop. Cause we both know that one day it's not gonna cry.